Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Teamwork Thursday, part of Generation Logistics Week. As you know, I'm Bethany, and today we are spotlighting one of the most vital forces driving the global economy, teamwork in logistics. Now, by Thursday, I'm hoping that we all know the word logistics, but how often do we really think about what it takes to get goods from factory to front door or port to patient? That's what we've been talking about. Behind every delivery, whether it's a box of cereal, an electric car, or emergency medical supplies, there's a team. So today we're asking, what can teamwork achieve in logistics and why does it matter? How do teams across roles, companies, and continents collaborate to literally deliver the world? We've talked lots about the things. Now we're going to talk about the teams behind them. We have got lots of insight from various different people, as we've heard from in the past few days. We've got our ambassadors, we've got a team from Logistics UK, and what they're going to talk about is that hidden infrastructure of teamwork. As we know, logistics is the fifth largest sector in the UK, employing about 7 million people, but most of that work is invisible. Empty shelves, delayed parcels, and fuel shortages. But most of the time, practically every day, it works because of those teams. So examples of teamwork in logistics, transport planners, they work with drivers to create sustainable, efficient routes. A warehouse technician relies on IT support to ensure their automated systems keep moving. A supply chain analyst will collaborate with buyers, with warehouse managers, and with retailers to forecast demand for next month. And in many cases, these aren't people who are sitting next to each other. They're often in different cities, different places, sometimes even in different countries, which means that teamwork in logistics isn't just interpersonal, it's also interdependent. And that's hugely important when we think about the kinds of skills that makes for a good logistician. If we think about some real world examples that showcase that teamwork, we take a look at our careers booklet. In both the Co-op and Tesco's examples from that careers guide, we meet people who started picking stock and now manage over 500 warehouse staff. They have to also work daily with the transport department to ensure that those deliveries are filled. Safety and people, we keep coming back to safety and people, but they are at the forefront of everything that the sector does. Working collaboratively means that everything gets to those sort of stores in full and on time. It's almost like a dance. It's like operational choreography, not only teamwork. When we think about forecasting and planning, in our Myth-Busting Monday session, we met Sam, who is a supply chain services analyst. And he, amongst other things, forecasts how many chips are needed at a popular fast food restaurant each week. To be able to do that, if you think about that information that he needs, he's got to look at the restaurant teams to understand the trends. Is it coming up for a big bank holiday where lots more people might be out getting fast food? He's got to talk to IT staff to manage the central systems to make sure that information gets in and out. Distribution teams to make sure that trucks are loaded with the right volume. And of course, without all of that multifunctional teamwork, no chips. We also met Ryan on Monday. He started on the warehouse floor and now he's a business analyst overseeing warehouse management systems and disaster recovery plans. Disaster recovery is so important. When things go wrong, it's people like Ryan who are connecting operations, IT and safety teams to restore service fast. So teamwork isn't necessarily about where you start, it's about how you grow together. It only works when everyone's pulling in the same direction. The same is true, of course, of all of the themes that we're looking at this week. If we talk about automation and innovation, which we were looking at on Technology Tuesday, you've got those warehouse robotics, AI, route planning. We know logistics is full of technology, but the innovations only work when engineers, operators, developers, and data analysts work as one. If you take any of the companies that we've looked at this week, it will be engineers and data analysts that are collaborating on designing that automation. One role alone can't create an integrated system. You've got to check that it works for everyone. We talk about sustainability and net zero in our Worldwide Wednesday. And understandably, lots of companies are pushing towards net zero logistics, biodiesel, green methanol and solar powered trucks. That means you've got to coordinate between people like vehicle technicians who have responsibility for making sure that those trucks are safe and viable and on the road. Sustainability analysts to look at how well it's going. Could it go better? Freight planners, they'll look at things like, is there enough energy stored in that truck to get it to the right place? And also people like customers and regulators. So they're hugely important when we look at things like legislation that surrounds new fuels, new design and new technology. We've talked a little bit already about things like disaster recovery, crisis responses. We can all think of a big disaster or a big pandemic perhaps that's interrupted warehouse flows and challenged things like border rules, like at the time of Brexit. That needs a lot of collaboration too, and often at really short notice. Operations managers, customs officers, drivers, and again, that legal and compliance side to make sure that everything is being done in the right way, that right time, right place, but also in the right way. We've talked lots as well over the course of this week about logistics busting myths about being male dominated or not open to all. It's hugely important when we think about teams that we focus on logistics being a sector that works best when everyone's voice is heard and one that is open to everyone. And hopefully we'll keep giving you a flavour of that over what's left of our Generation Logistics Week. So what makes a great team in logistics? If we think about the ingredients of a great team, clarity. Everyone's got to understand the shared goal. We're getting the right thing to the right place at the right time. What is the right part of all of that? What does that mean? Communication. Forklift operators, planners, directors, you name it, everybody has to work together on that goal and keep the communication open. Problem solving's come up a lot this week already. Late arrivals, tech issues, weather delays. You've got to be able to react as a team in a situation that needs quick thinking. Let's remember, the teams that make your next day delivery happen probably never meet face to face, but they trust each other's roles to get it done. And trust is a huge part of logistics, making sure that everybody does their part in order to achieve for us as customers. So later on today, we're going to watch a video from Logistics UK, which showcases some more great professionals talking about their role in the sector. Whilst you're watching, think about how all of that comes together. The roles at Logistics UK are a little bit different to some of those that we've heard in previous days because they focus on the policy side of things, and communication helps to shape the success of those roles. So a different opportunity to think about a non-operational role today, because as we keep saying, it's not about moving boxes necessarily. It's people, it's possibilities, and it's progress. So let's think about how we are going to approach the rest of Teamwork Thursday. We've got a short activity for you to do that your teachers will be able to check out on the Generation Logistics website. We hope that you are going to take away from today that there is always somebody planning that team, leading that team, supporting that team. In logistics, no one delivers alone. And no matter your background, from tech to trade to maths to marketing, you can be part of a team that helps deliver the world. Do keep that in your mind as we listen to various different voices across this on Teamwork Thursday. And we will look forward to seeing you across the rest of today and the rest of this week. Thank you.